Tonight, the news that has sent shockwaves through the Conservative movement that Mahyar Tousi has uncovered a plot to kill him from the Metropolitan Police and all the security services. This is the most significant escalation in two-tier policing and represents the greatest threat to British national security when it comes to free speech in some quite considerable time. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies if I look bedraggled, but clearly this is something we have to take action on now, so I didn't have time to make myself look pretty. Hello everyone, this is Andre Walker. Thank you so much for watching this. We're really going to need your help over the next weeks and months and years to defend this country against the attacks that have taken place. The first and most important point about this is that today, Mahyar Tousi was alerted to the fact that officers in the Metropolitan Police, renegade officers, had deliberately leaked his information onto social media. They had done so in the knowledge that there are death threats against this man, and that may potentially lead to his killing. Now, we don't know who these officers are, but I repeat the offer that I made the other day, and it's now more prescient than it was before. I will give £10,000 to anyone who gives me information leading to the conviction of any police officer, intelligence officer or civil servant who has accessed maliciously Mahyar's information and indeed distributed it illegally. I said that the other day as a preemptive strike, and I want to thank those members of the police, intelligence services and civil service who've offered to help. We haven't quite got the information we want yet, but we're really making huge progress. I said that, as I say, as a proactive move, but clearly it has now become important. Mahyar Tousi left Iran when he was 14. He was granted political asylum by the United Kingdom government. He is a man who remains under death threat. Tonight, I'm going to tell you that there was an attempt to follow him when he came to News UK to appear on one of my shows, and we had to take security steps to protect him. Those details clearly are not something I'm going to share here. I would tell you that the police will know full well that leaking his information represents a threat to his life, and clearly mitigating steps are going to have to be taken to deal with this. I'm not sure precisely what those details are going to have to be. I think that all of us have been shocked and dismayed in recent weeks and months and years at the behaviour of the police. No longer a citizenry empowered to protect the community, but instead professional snoopers determined to push forward a far left agenda. I will tell you that clearly action is now going to be taken against the police. They are, I think, in some respects a fifth column and represent, in my view, in some respects, a threat to national security. Obviously, that is not the Police Federation and ordinary officers. These are the hard left who have infiltrated the leadership of the police. These are people who now want to abuse you for disagreeing with their political agenda, want to arrest you for not being woke, and want to threaten and bully the community that they are supposed to be supporting. We are where we are, and it is a depressing situation as far as I'm concerned, but I remain of the view that I said the other day: we're going to win. Clearly, we're going to have to kick some bad apples out of the police, and clearly the police leadership are the main problem in this. I suspect that there will be very senior police officers convicted over this matter. I know that Mahyar Tousi is taking legal action. Now, what can you do to help? Well, first of all, the most important thing is just to circulate the message that we are going to take action. You know, speak to your member of parliament. If you are in the United States of America, remember our good friend Donald Trump, and speak to your congressman about the dangers in the United Kingdom. Also, I want to say to you, for those of you around the world, please contact the High Commission or Embassy of the United Kingdom. The details will be on the Foreign Office website. Please do contact those. That is all incredibly helpful. And what you need to say is this: the United Kingdom is a great country. It is the home of democracy. It was the birthplace of the United States of America, although that birth wasn't exactly plain sailing all the time. And now this country is under attack from a group of hard left activists who lament the fall of the Soviet Union and have now put themselves into very senior positions, whether it be the quangocracy, whether it be the police, whether it be the upper echelons of all these executive agencies. They are now running the country. We discovered under the Conservative government that it was virtually impossible to get anything done that was genuine conservatism because instead what would happen is everything was just run by these executive agencies. Our country is under attack. Unfortunately, the police are involved in that, and unfortunately, action will need to be taken against the police. I think the most important thing we need to do is protect Mahyar. If that involves physical security, that will involve physical security. As I say, I've already made a reward for information leading to the conviction of any police officer in this matter. And we can take further steps and protect ourselves better if necessary, move him out of the country for a short period of time, ensure the police don't know where he is, and put security on the building to make sure if any police officers do come, they can be sufficiently repelled to maintain his security. And I guess the final message is this. You know, what a sad state of affairs. What a dreadful situation to be in. I'm pretty downbeat about it, pretty sad about it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I keep making this point. We will win. And we will win because we're the majority. Clearly, there are one or two bullies that want to use their position in order to push forward an agenda. But you know something? I forget which great philosopher, it might have been Hayek, said that, look, if the law does not reflect the culture of the country, that does not change the culture of the country. What happens is the law and the establishment depart from the people. Mahyar Tousi knows that perhaps better than anybody else. This is exactly what has happened in Iran. As the police bully ordinary citizenry, as laws come in to criminalise sanity and to force you to lie about medical and biological facts, as all those things come in, we're not going to cease to be a free and open society. We're just going to have to hide that from the establishment, from the police, and from the people that are associated with them, until such time as they disappear. Because I'm going to say to you, and this is my message to the Metropolitan Police, you know, look at the Soviet Union, look at Iraq, look at, I don't know, Cambodia, look at all of these countries that have attempted what you are attempting now, have failed. And look, you can take this as a threat or not, but it's simply a fact that most dictators end up strung up by piano wire. You know, I hope that doesn't happen in Britain. But I do think there is an important point about the social contract here. We give up certain rights as a citizenry in order to be protected. If the people in charge abuse that right and that privilege to subjugate us, to attack us, to imprison us without good reason, then that social contract is broken. And what I mean to say is this. Those police officers who leaked the details of Mahyar Tousi did not just attempt to kill him. They committed, in my view, an act of treason. And in my view, I would restore the death penalty for treason and seek it in the case of these officers. The reason is because what they are doing goes far, far beyond just a simple case of trying to get one over somebody you politically disagree with. This is an attack on our nation. And you must take it as seriously as that. And you must be ready to vote on this matter. You must be ready to speak to your Member of Parliament. And you must be ready, if necessary, to put your hand in your pocket. We are going to win. But do not, my friends, underestimate the war that is taking place. It is a war on liberty. It is a war on freedom. It is a war on Britain. It is a war we will win. Until next time, goodbye.